view. Charge the wand and wave it towards the center of the moon. Conjure up a ladder was really not that hard, but now they need to scale the wall, pounding in their heart, not really knowing what is on the other side. Had them feeling nervous, hesitant, and asking why. The other side with a sense of victory, headed through the garden in a perfect line of trees. Marching through the mountains, they found a situation, a giant river filled with sharks that certainly would eat them. Using all the clues that they learned back in the town, William tripped on something sticking out of the ground. Brought back memories of reading books in his lighthouse. Quoting German phrases was a hobby when in doubt. Halten Sie sich von Fressfällen, wenn Sie nicht schwimmen mochten. Wir müssen darüber hinwegkommen. Wir müssen darüber hinwegkommen. As William Chill recited a poem in the German language, a majestic bridge rose up from the ground, forming a safe path over the fierce and deadly river. Rita, Flintonius, and William ran across the bridge in both terror and excitement. To their great surprise, the most beautiful and luscious green field was upon them. Lit up by the bright white clouds, the trio all had a smile from one side of their face to the next. They were walking for what seemed like 100 miles until they noticed the temperature starting to drop. The grass was looking dried up and quite dead. As the misty haze in front of their view started to clear up, they realized they were on the edge of a giant desert, a terrain that seemed extremely unknown to the three. Lying in their path was something impossible to miss. A wooden board with writing all over it and what looked like a royal sword just waiting for someone to make it their own. Flintonius Bird grabbed the artifact with caution and began to read it directly at a confused William Chill. The following song is the famous account of the mighty worm, which turns out is not actually a worm at all. I know you're brave, but I must ask, are you afraid in the middle of the night? I'll give you a sword and a really sharp knife, but you must promise that you will fight when the time is right. And I still don't know what I'm looking for. I walk around from door to door. Through the trees I will explore. Victorious William murdered the worm in his footsteps, and now they march on. Through the great forest, they lit up the darkness with lanterns. Into the night, the echo of a loud crying beast through the shadow. What would come next? Up ahead, through the mist and the trees, is a castle, a magnificent sight. Was not a door, but on the third floor was a window. Way up above, they yell and they shout, but now filled with doubt, there is no one. Something's not right.
did you do that? I really can't explain it at the moment. More importantly, where have you been and what are you doing up here? You look like complete and total shit!
There's something I must confess. I've been hiding up here in isolation to keep the other clones safe.
Safe from what? We were so excited to visit this place. Nobody understands what's going on here.
Well, there is great evil here, and the 7 of our lives are at stake.
We did battle through some conditions to get here. How evil are you talking?
I know you don't remember this well, but when you were involved in that epic poker game, back when you were Richard, you went up against 2 very powerful gambling men.
So I've been told. We did find a Richard from a different dimension. That's how we got here.
Really? Anyway, as you remember, you won more than money that day. The power of human cloning. One of the gamblers has become extremely jealous and will not sleep until we die.
He held a grudge for that long?
An army of evil clones has been training to destroy us. We fell right into the trap. We don't stand a chance. There's no way out of this.
Don't be a disgrace. It's time to find our friends, work together, and get back home.
The dark parade will come through town.